following is a conversation with our magazine's founder, Kevin Ellerton, and the world-renowned spiritual teacher, Sadhguru. And Sadhguru has gained massive popularity over the internet through his viral videos in which he shares his wisdom. And in this time that we are all living in, the coronavirus pandemic, it has been especially helpful for people to view Sadhguru's videos. And so we knew we would have a very interesting conversation with him. And in this interview, Sadhguru holds nothing back. Some of the answers that he gives to the questions that we ask may be very surprising to you. So I am sure that it is something that you will enjoy. And as always, if you would like to see more interviews like this one, then click the link right below me to subscribe to Meditation Magazine.
The fundamental problem with the West is, instead of having a tango with life, they're making it into a transaction. Always the question is, what is the takeaway? What is the takeaway? With that, you cannot meditate.
Yeah.
It should be the tango, but instead of that, it's a transaction. That's a very big downgrade.
Yeah, it's true. There's this almost like a paradox in meditation where people ask, why should I meditate? And you say, oh, here's the benefit, and then they're sitting and trying to meditate, but they're only thinking about the benefits and trying to get somewhere when the whole point is to just be here. It's very hard for the Western mind to wrap itself around that concept, to just be here and not try to get anywhere.
In the West, most people think meditation is some kind of a technique that you can do. See, meditation is not an act. It is a certain quality. Right now the problem is, the world is becoming very goal-oriented. That is, they want the fragrance. They're not bothered about the flower or the plant. But that's not how life works. If you put filth at the root of a plant, fragrance will come from the top, not because you ask for it, because that is the nature of the plant. So this whole thing about, okay, anytime let's do 1 5-minute meditation, this is a completely wrong approach to take. This is one reason why most people in the West will not become meditative ever if they go on like this, because you're thinking it's something you can quickly do. No, it's a quality. You can become meditation, but you can never do meditation. If you do a certain amount of cultivation for your body, with your physical self, with your mental self, with your emotional and energy selves, if you cultivate these 4 dimensions properly, you will become meditative. You will always live with the fragrance of meditation with you. But I want to just do it for 3 minutes, let's do 1 quick meditation and go. That's not meditation. Maybe you can chant, maybe you can… See, the problem is the English word meditation does not say anything specific. If somebody closes their eyes, it's meditation. Now if you close your eyes, you can do japa, tapa, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, shunya, or you may just, get the art of sleeping in vertical postures. So many things one can do. So, I'm sorry I'm saying like this, but as a meditation magazine, please get this across to people. It is not like going to work. Okay, I will do this. Today is my meditation day, tomorrow is my running day, day after tomorrow is my cycling day. It's not like that. You need to cultivate body, mind, emotion, energy in a certain way so that you become meditative as a quality, not as an act that you perform once in a way. I'm sorry I'm saying this because…
No, I appreciate your candor. I'd love to hear your insights on things. It's a very deep thing that you're talking about. Obviously meditation is something that, is like you said, is something that you do. You don't do it. It's something that you become, and it's something that is more of a long-term thing rather than a short-term, let's just do this right now.
Long-term or short-term. See, right now, like you have breath, like you have thoughts, like you have emotions, all right? These are all different attributes of a human being. Similarly, meditativeness is another dimension. Unfortunately, most people did not touch it for whatever reason, all right? They became too goal-oriented. They are not interested in the process. They are not devoted to the process. They are only interested in the goal. All their distress is mainly because of that. The only problem that human beings have is my life is not happening the way I think it should happen, isn't it? Do they have any other problem? That's the only problem they have.
Yeah.
It's not happening the way I think it should happen. I'm asking, are you thinking straight? Are you so very, very absolutely clear in your thought? No. Then it must be a fortune. Life is not happening the way you think it should happen. But unfortunately, that's what causes misery, because this is all goal orientation. What I want must happen, otherwise I will be miserable. No, no. How you need to be, if you fix this, you will be joyful. What to do with the world? According to our capabilities, we will act. Above all, our actions are not even about us. Our actions are always about the times in which we live, isn't it? If you were here 1,000 years ago, would you be running a meditation magazine? So I'm saying our actions are largely determined by the times in which we exist. But people think they are doing everything. No, no. Action is largely prescription of the time. But how you are within yourself is entirely yours. Meditation is that dimension of life. It's not about what will I get, where will I go. That's not it. How will I be? How will I be means if there was a choice how to be, every human being would naturally choose highest level of pleasantness for himself or herself, isn't it? If there was a choice between blissfulness and misery, what is your choice? What is anybody's choice? Definitely blissfulness. So essentially, in terms of experience of life, one thing is you want your life to be pleasant. Another thing is you want your experience to be profound. I'm saying whether somebody goes to the temple or somebody goes to the bar, somebody drugs, somebody meditates, what is their purpose? Fundamentally, you're trying to have a more profound experience than you have right now. So when it comes to human experience, you want your experience to be profound. When it comes to activity, you want your activity to be impactful. This is all there is to life. Unfortunately, experience and activity, people are mixing it up and getting confused. So, the impact is the main aspect of activity. When you perform activity, you want to have impact in the world. When you sit here, you want your experience of life to be profound. So I'm saying a drunkard, a drug addict, and one who is pursuing meditation or looking for God or whatever, all their purpose is same. Fundamentally, they're trying to have a profound experience of life, isn't it? So now, experience of life means there are many ways to look at it. One fundamental way is that every human experience has a chemical basis to it. What you call as peace is one kind of chemistry, joy another kind of chemistry, misery, agony, ecstasy, everything has a chemical basis. So this is the most complex chemical factory, the human mechanism. Now, if you are a great CEO, you will manage one way. If you are a lousy CEO, you will manage it another way. So experience of life is essentially determined by how you manage this mechanism of body, mind, emotion, energy. All this determines the nature of your chemistry. Because of that, you are either peaceful or joyful. But right now you are thinking you are peaceful or joyful because you got this or got that or did not get this or did not get that. So essentially, what should happen from within? Human experience, pain or pleasure, joy or misery only happens from within us. But what happens from within you, you're trying to create it in the world. It's never ever going to happen. As a generation of people, never before another generation of people had these kind of comforts and convenience as we have. Never before. But nobody ever whined like us as a generation. Whining like crazy, everybody.